I was. This is going to be interesting. I just started a live stream. uh, Let me see. I don't even think there's anybody on it. That's why I laughed, because I was getting ready to start talking to myself. Where is this damn? I need to see if this is. Let's see. Actually, there is people watching now. All right, let me let you go. I'll get back with you in a little bit. All right, bye. All right, looks like we finally got some people in here. I had somebody drop a chat on me. Um, how is everybody today? I am just goofing off a little bit today. I'm going to remove the jewel on this case and attempt to remove the RAM chips off this burnt board that came out of that Halo system that I took apart about a month ago. But yeah, that was pretty toasty right there. So I'm going to start with trying to remove this jewel. This is the gaming off the grid shell. I'm going to be removing the jewel. I'm going to be doing two things. I'm going to be replacing the jewel with another jewel, and I'm going to be sanding down and painting this jewel, and I'm going to give them the option of which one they want. So I guess I'll warm up my heat gun and get started on removing this jewel real quick. Now I keep it on the low setting. I don't want it to get too hot. You will melt this plastic right here, and it will warp this if you let it get too hot. But just small little circles. We want to get it to about 120, 130 degrees. Takes a minute or two. And then it's pretty easy just to use. I have a spatula-like prying device that I use to wedge out the jewels. And while I have the heat gun going after this, I'm going to try to pop off those memory chips so I can experiment and see if I can get them on another board. And if I can get that done successfully, I'm going to give away that motherboard. I'm going to put it in a system, mod it, do a paint job, and have one big contest for a really, really cool upgraded Xbox system. Oh, I need to get my wireless mouse again. I had one and I lost my dongle, my little receiver for it. And now I can't control my computer from the other side of the room, so I can't see who's messaging. So, let me see if I can see the live chat here. See if anybody's saying anything. Nope, nobody's saying anything. I guess I'm just that boring. So, we're probably at about 85, 90 degrees now. I know that if I could still touch it, it's under about 110 degrees. And I want to get it just to the point where I can't touch it anymore. Now, each person, of course, is going to have different sensitivities to heat. I just know what works for me. And usually about 30 seconds after I can't put my hand on it anymore is about when I want to start trying to remove the jewel. See, like right there, that's probably at about 105 to 108. I need to get me a temperature gun to see how accurate I am. I just know there's certain temperatures that I can't handle, and that's one of them. Might actually be closer to about 115 now. High heat is not my friend. Ooh, toasty. Is my video stream even going? I don't even see any movement on my screen. There we go. For some reason, the screen that I was seeing wasn't showing any movement. One of these days, I get used to doing this, and I won't look like such an idiot when I'm live streaming. At least with regular videos, I could edit out my stupidity. Alright, let's see if that's good. Go ahead and hook my... Basically, you gotta wedge it under there, and it's a pain to get started, but once you get it under there, it usually will allow you to just go around the circle and loosen it up. Wow, and that actually came off clean. That's awesome. I won't have to do any cleaning to this. Just to the jewel itself. Well, that's some sticky stuff. And this is going to be one of the pain in the asses to get clean. It's got the full silver almost all the way out to the edge. The silver is the really hard paint to get off. It's still warm enough that it's hope I'm not warping that. I'm going to let this cool before I start working on it, because the paint is so soft right now, and I don't want to have the plastic soft and take a chance of messing the plastic up underneath it. So I'm going to attempt to take these off with just, see that damage? That was an awesome repair that I did. That was just really, really toasty. But I'm going to attempt to take off the memory chips, which is using the hot air gun. And I've never tried this before, so we'll see what happens. I know a lot of people do it this way, and I'm not really concerned about damaging other stuff on the board. I just want to heat it up enough to try to get it to come off, and see if by just tapping the board I can make it fall out of place. Normally, if I was doing this on a good board, I would use the what is it, Kapton tape, Kapton tape, and it protects the other components from the extreme heat. But I'm not too worried about that. I'm just seeing if this will work this way fairly easily. I'm doing this from about 4, maybe 5 inches away from the board. Like I said, I'm not too concerned about this one because it was a dead board. But if I can get these chips off and be able to reuse them, maybe upgrade a system for giving away, like I said. But I don't know how long I'm going to have to do this because, like I said, I've never tried this before. I don't even know the way to... Actually, I might be able to use this to lift up the corner. And it's almost there. I'll probably just be able to warm it and tap it. There we go. So hopefully I didn't damage any of the pins on that, but that worked great. That was very, very easy. So I'm going to warm up this other one. I'm trying to tap it so that they fall flat on the back side of the chip, but I may screw one up. But I got a couple of extra boards lying around with broken things on them, so I can always just pull out another board. And I'm sure I've got some with matching chips. And I should be able to get a system up and running with extra memory. Ooh, I pulled off a couple extra chips on that one. Oh, I even pulled off the EEPROM chip. Huh, awesome. Yeah, this is why they say you don't want to do this for this, because you're going to wind up heating up the rest of the chips enough that they'll fall off. Alright, there's 3. Let's see if I can get this other one off there. Alright, so I managed to get all 4 of those off. And hopefully they're not damaged. Yeah, those look good. I should be able to reuse those, no problem at all. This one might have a little pin damage. And then again, it might just be the little of the solder left on it. But these all look good. Doesn't look like anything's bent. That's awesome. Yeah, it's just solder. They're all perfectly intact. That's awesome. Alright, that made my room really hot, so I'm going to take a break for a little bit. I might come back and do another live later on. It just got up to about 90 degrees in this room doing that, so I'm going to open a window, turn on the fan, and relax for a little bit.